Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Hoppers, today joined by
Brett
of Nynäshamns, checking out some more lagers that we got from Jenny in Sweden. So thanks a ton to Jenny for the beers.
Yes.
These are two Nynäshamns beers. And Nynäshamns is one of the Swedish breweries that is very famous for their lagers. That's a lot of people love them for their lagers. And also like Brewed, their barley wine, which is really good.
Yeah.
But we're checking out two today. One we've had a couple of times and I've already reviewed the unfiltered version of, which is Pickla Pils, which is very famous in Sweden. A lot of Swedish beer geeks think that this is one of the best Swedish Pilsners. It's Czech in style. And I've reviewed the unfiltered version, which was an off bottling, like just a one-off. But it was like 8 months old, so it was not in its best interpretation. And this actually expires in May, this bottle. And
so it's expired.
It's actually so again, Pickla is not getting, the freshness it deserves. But we've had it on tap. I've had the unfiltered on tap and also.
And we don't know how long the best buy is, so if maybe it's half a year old, maybe it's more than a year old.
Yeah, we
you'll tell us.
So, and the other one we have is a beer called Kalkskär Källaröl, which means, Kalkskär Pickla and Kalkskär, they're referencing islands, and Källaröl is a Kellerbier. So this is a Kellerbier. This is a South German or Bavarian inspired Kellerbier, as they say. And it's unfiltered too, but this one is fresher. This expires in a few months, so yeah, this will be fun. 4.6%, 4.8. So we're going to start off with the Kellerbier, also because Kellerbiers are often a little less hoppy than Pilsners, at least if it's North German, but they're also, at least also according to the description on this bottle, and they are though more hoppy than Pilsners from Bavaria and like just southern Germany, Franconia. So it's interesting, but the big thing with Kellerbier is that it's unfiltered and often fermented without pressure. But I do not think this one is fermented without pressure, because the head kind of says otherwise. Yeah. Usually without pressure, it's very fine, low carbonation. And you can see there is definitely streaming bubbles on this, and it has like that rocky marshmallow head. The head retention on both beers are great. So this one we're starting off with, the Kellerbier, is made with Pilsner caramel and Vienna malt, and hopped with Saaz and Belma hops.
Yep.
So, Belma, interesting. Looks nice. Looks like a Kellerbier. Looks like a golden.
Talked about it being a bit untraditional using Belma.
Yeah.
Also, Saaz perhaps in a Kellerbier, but
the Saaz hops is very often used in all kinds of lagers throughout Germany. So.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, it looks. A lot of actually brewers thinks traditional brewers see Saaz as like the ultimate hop.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I there's other hop varieties I prefer more.
Me too.
In classic Pils.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like a nice golden Kellerbier. Kellerbiers comes in various different colors. Somewhat dark amber, kind of like the one we get locally, which is from Budenheim, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
When fresh, and it's got a nice haze to it and a nice white head. Let's see on the aroma.
Yep.
Yeah, very bready and malty, sweet malty. It smells very South German. The malt really shines on like this like bready, doughy, freshly baked breadiness. It smells really good.
And the hops that are like really grassy.
Yeah. Yeah, spicy sauce, grassy sauce. Yeah. Not super floral, but a little bit.
Yeah.
And
not also more grassy to me.
It's more grassy and more spicy than like floral and citrusy. Yeah. But those are the flavors I prefer, and that's why I often prefer other hops than Saaz and Pilsners.
But it smells like freshly cut grass.
Yeah, freshly cut grass, doughy bitterness. It smells really refreshing.
It does. It smells good.
Right. Cheers. Thanks, Jenny. Sweeter than I expected, but it's nice. Definitely a nice kind of Kellerbier. The carbonation is also a little bit finer. It's not like crazy, but it's also not like super fine.
No,
or almost dull. Because I think a lot of people, when they have Kellerbier or Helles, for example, or just like South German lagers, they get surprised by the fine carbonation. Also a nice peppery bitterness to it from Saaz.
Yeah, you just recognize Saaz instantly. It's that peppery thing. It's much more peppery taste-wise than in the aroma.
Yeah, but they must use just a super slight amount of caramel and Vienna malt, because it's so light in color.
Yeah, it's really light.
So lightly golden.
But I think you can taste it's a Kellerbier.
Yeah, because it has like a pronounced malt character.
Yeah.
And it has a bit more pronounced hop character than a South German Pilsner, but it's not as hoppy as like a North German Pils.
No.
It's like a more well hopped Helles that's unfiltered, and it has a little bit of yeast character too.
Yeah, but to me,
like a little bit of that kind of lager yeasty.
It's just
light bright
just
fruit.
Light ester.
Yeah, and then also a little bit of sulfur. Just a little bit.
But what really tells me it's kind of a Kellerbier is that slightly like bready thing.
Yeah, the malt.
It just reminds me of like the Budenheimer.
Yeah, but that one has a bit more of both hops and malt.
Yes, it's like
but it also
has
stronger.
more of everything.
It's also stronger.
Yeah,
in alcohol.
But it still has that. It has like that same touch of breadiness to it.
Yeah. So it's really nice. It's a very nice drinking Kellerbier.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's nice to drink some lager. So moving on to Pickla.
Yep.
This is very famous in Sweden. I think it's almost at all Bishop's Arms bars.
Yeah.
So and this one is
also a lot of Systembolaget.
Yeah. Similar color. I mean, I think it looks brighter on camera, but it's pretty much the same.
It's completely clear.
Yeah. I think it's actually the same color as this, but on camera this looks darker, even though this is hazy. I think it might be something with the haze because side by side it's pretty much the same color.
Yeah.
And Pickla Pils is also hopped with Saaz. They call it the Rolls Royce of hops. And then the malt in this is Pilsner caramel malt. So there's probably just Cara Pils.
Yeah.
And all the malt is from Bamberg, it says, so it's probably from Weiermann.
Yeah.
But yeah, very nice golden yellow whitehead. I haven't had this since we were in Sweden. So
no, me neither.
Let's check out the aroma. A bit more floral, but
also milder.
Yeah, you can smell that it's not
as fresh. Slightly eggy.
I don't think it's too bad. I think
this one slightly.
Yeah, I think this one was more sulfuric, like eggy on the taste at least.
Not in the aroma.
No, but
this one has more sulfur in the aroma.
But I'm not getting a lot of it, to be honest.
No, it's just it's.
Yeah, but this one definitely tastes older or smells older. You can definitely smell that this is not that fresh. And this is supposedly also Czech style.
Yeah.
So it should have more sweetness. It should be a little bit more sulfuric. It should sometimes have a hint of diacetyl.
Yeah.
And
there's a bit of
maybe
diacetyl.
not at the same level of bitter and dryness as the German Pils.
But it has a bit of diacetyl. But it's quite mild, the aroma.
Yeah, I think it could also be just a touch of a caramel maltiness.
But I also think my glass is even harder to get aroma out of than yours because it's so open. But let's taste it.
Try it. Cheers. Cheers. Yeah, definitely Czech in style. It's not as bitter. They're actually very similar on bitterness level, but I think that's because they're just as this one is older.
Yeah.
But I think it's really good though.
Yeah, it's still good.
But it's definitely Czech style. It's sweeter. It's more malty, kind of doughy. It's not as dry. This one is actually drier, I think, than this one. Even though this has got more bitterness.
Yeah, this one has more of that peppery bitterness than the other one, and it has a touch of diacetyl. Yeah,
but again, I think the other one dried out more. But maybe that's why it seems a bit more bitter, or not more. Yeah, it's more dry the other one than this one. This is a bit more sweet, but this bitterness level, I think they might be around the same. Yeah. But this one could seem perceived a little bit more bitter because it's drier. Yeah,
it's drier. It definitely is.
I much prefer the Kellerbier.
Me too.
Actually, a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot. But I think it's just because of the age thing. Yeah, but this for a lot of Swedes is like one of the best craft pilsners.
Yeah.
And fresh, it's really good, but I just prefer German Pils.
Yeah, Czech Pils it's good, but it's to me it has a bit too much sweetness.
Yeah, that's the same thing with me. The peppery sauce is really there in the aftertaste. Again, it's really grassy, also lightly floral. A lot of people commented when I did the Brewing Ekta, and people were like, they've gone off cans and bottles, and people have not been fond of it.
But also some people saying the complete opposite.
Yeah. And now people are talking. I've heard people saying, with Pickla saying it's the best, and now we're having the opposite experience. But that is because lager is such a style that falls apart very quickly. Like I think you can, of course, not as quickly as an IPA, but I think within 3 months it's like the prime drinking time for our lager. And if this is like 6-7 months old, maybe, or something like that, who knows? Maybe a year. That's probably why we're not as fond of it. I mean, the sweetness is more pronounced because of the age.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice the best before date until right now when we started the review. But
also because the hoppiness or the hops have faded a bit, you get a bit more of that diacetyl touch. You get a bit more of that sweetness.
Yeah.
And that's not what I want. I want more of the hoppy.
I want the more
flavor.
like Hector. The dry, hoppy German variety. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely prefer the Kellerbier. I think this is really good.
I think so.
It's more bright. It's more singy. It's just more of a joy to drink. It's more dry.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty good Kellerbier.
It is.
Not like mind-blowing, but I think
it's dead solid.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna so I gave it, when I had this on tap Pickla, I gave it like a 3.5, which is like 85. And I would stick to that. I think an 85 is a good grade. It would probably be higher if it's fresher. But the Kellerbier, I'd be like probably, 89 straight 90, something like that. I think it's a very good Kellerbier. Actually, when you have them side by side, you really see how much this is superior. Yeah. Also because of freshness. And I just prefer German lagers.
Yeah. Yeah, I think 84, 85 on the Pickla. And I'll probably go with a straight 90 on the Kellerbier.
I think so. That's a good grade for it because it's really, I mean, I could easily smash this bottle on my
I'll probably give something like the Budenheimer a couple of grades higher.
Yeah, I like that a little bit more because it's a bit more complexity, also more hop character on that one. Yeah. We've talked about that beer so many times in lager videos. Don't you worry, we're gonna do a video on it.
Yeah. We can actually get it pretty fresh. It's pretty fresh.
They import it themselves, so it's very fresh down from Budenheim near Bamberg in Franconia.
I think they say it's rarely more than 3 months old.
Yeah, when they get it on tap. But they're not open yet, and we've actually all talked to the bar manager there. I have, and he's like, he would love for us to come and do reviews there again, because I did way back in the day reviewing cask ales and stuff like that. So they can be like part of maybe Throwback Thursdays or something. We'll see. But one that Brett and I 100% are going to review when we're there is the Kellerbier, because we have it like every time we go there as either the first or the last beer. So
yes.
Very nice stuff. If you guys had a chance to try either Pickla Pils or Kalkskär Källaröl from Nynäshamns in Sweden, let us know what you thought of them. Thanks a ton for the beers, Jenny. This was an awesome beer mail. I said these were the last beers, or I was thinking these are the last beers, but they actually aren't, because she also sent the first vintage of O.O. Brewing long boiled barley wine.
Oh.
From, I think, 16 or something.
Oh.
So we'll be fun to try that at some point. So,
thanks.
Thanks, Jenny. If you guys had a chance to try these, let us know what you thought of them. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and we're going to say cheers. Both of us went for the Kellerbier.
Yes.
See you guys in another beer review.